why does woodworking or the idea of woodworking interest you? Yeah, it's good. Well, here's the deal, bro. What we're gonna learn is how to take a pile of wood like this, scrap wood, and the big thing that I want to get you, and really, hopefully, we're going to continue to teach all kinds of guys, is that you can take a pile of wood that looks like that or looks like this, and if you can visualize it, bro, like if you can see something in your head, then you can create it. You come in and say, I want to build, I want to build this. And say, okay, that's what we'll work on. So I want to do stuff that you're interested in, the kind of stuff that would, energize you, and then what you can do is figure out, okay, wow, I can take pile of wood, turn it into something that I want to do, and then it's awesome. So one of the couple of things, we're probably not going to do too much like cutting and that kind of stuff today, just because I want to kind of give you an introduction to stuff. But if you're interested and you want to get your hands dirty, we can do, we can stain this. This has to be stained. So one of the things I thought me and you could do is kind of right on the edge. Okay. Grab it up here and then slowly lay it down. Alright, so check this out. You're probably sitting here thinking, how in the world did I put this thing together? So, depending on what you want it to look like, anybody can come in and like nail two pieces of board together, right? So in this particular table, we wanted all the screws and everything to be hidden. So that from the top side, you don't see any holes. You know what I mean? You didn't see any holes in the top. You don't see any holes in the legs. You don't see any, and I don't always do it that way. Sometimes, depending on what people want, you do see holes and that kind of stuff. But this, before I put any of it together, I bored all these holes. So you call it, when you're kind of drilling a hole, you call it boring. You kind of bore a hole, kind of like a, and now you've got this, and then what you do, here, hold that for me. Or you can sit it on the table or whatever you want to do.
Look at Reggie recording in landscape mode.
Landscape.
Nice job, Reg. Let's say we're going to use a 2-inch screw for that. And you can't hurt it, okay? You pull it out. Yep, do it again on that one. Perfect, and that's good. So even when you're pulling it out, you want to keep it moving. So one more time. Perfect. So now we got two boards ready to be joined together, just like this. Okay, so let's grab these other sawhorses. And what we're gonna do is actually, so then in hindsight, what we would do is then grab. We'll grab a clamp like this. And squeeze them together. And then you begin to realize that it's really not that hard. It's just one step, it's one small step after another. So we'll take that and watch this. Pay attention right here. And you'll begin to see that gap close up. And this particular piece, like I said, it's probably not going to close all the way. You see how it's touching here, and it's touching here, which means it's probably going to be hard to do. But like when we build a new project, for instance, and dude, I actually have tons of projects like over the next couple of weeks, so we can take like a pile of junk and make it into a little closer. Watch right here too. Put another thing in there. See, that's what you don't want, but this particular one doesn't matter, so you kind of keep it like that. All right, you're right-handed, right? So I'm gonna get you to put a couple in right here. Hang on a second, I think I've got it going the wrong way. There we go. Ooh, it's all right. So what you want to do, because I knew it was going to do that, so don't worry, it does that every time for people who aren't used to doing it. So stick the head in the head right there. So you want to try to keep it straight, good pressure, a little bit at a time. Now watch, you have your pressure, keep doing it. So I'm gonna push with you. Get in there. Now, there it is. Now when you can kind of feel it. When you feel it grab, that means it's gone in far enough. So let's try again. And once you do a few, it gets easier and easier. Right there, boom. All right. Wipe it off. Lay that right there for a second. You want to try to always keep a clean kind of workspace, which I'm not very good at doing most of the time. But, all right, grab that board and slide it all the way down here to the end. So this process is super easy and honestly nearly hard to mess up. It's really hard to mess up. This dark stain is really forgiving. So you take that in your hand, and I'm going to just show you, and then I'll get you to do it. So you can't hurt the wood, okay? Just remember that. You can't hurt the wood. So pick a spot, and you want to kind of stay away. You don't want to do this. Watch this what happens on the end. You don't, when you touch the edge, you don't want to run it down the edge because look, it'll run like that. So you want to kind of stay away from the edge for a little bit until you're ready. And that's actually good. You want to start from the middle and kind of work your way towards yourself. And you basically want to